back. We back. It's us.
Yes,
it's
yes.
we. It's
D.L.E.
I'm Quarter One Big Deal.
And it's Miss E, baby.
So if you guys just tuning in, we just had a conversation with Ezekiel Phillips. And we also spoke to his cousin, S. Fly, about the altercation with him and the Las Vegas, Nevada police out there, the little mess that took place.
Yeah.
And, they educated us on how, they handled it. And, I'm hoping that some of you young people out there and some of us grown folks will see it and take off the super cape and just kind of take it easy, when you're getting pulled over by a police officer.
Yeah. Just be careful, man.
Right. And with that being said, the first half of that show is done. Now we're gonna get into the fun second half.
Hey.
Right? And on this half of the show, which we haven't been able to do this in a while because a lot of you artists out there just kind of stuck on something. I don't know what it is, but the young lady TaJuana Monae, for some reason, I don't know where she be pulling these people from, but she got a lot of loyalty surrounding her.
Right.
Shout out to True. Shout out to the homie. I only know him as True King. You know what I mean on Instagram. But that's I'm sitting here with his goddaughter right now. And respectfully, I like to say she finally got her husband home.
All right. All right.
You know what I mean?
Black love, baby.
Yeah. And we definitely promote that here.
Yeah.
So what I would like to say is, if y'all don't know, and you go back, before the last time she was here with the Blackout Podcast. Shout out to Will and Damien. Prior to that, she came with the two young men, Huncho Neno and T the Man. It was T the artist. I think T the Man. Am I right? Talando Moran. Oh, so I'm glad he did that too.
Okay.
Talando Moran. I like that. I like
it.
It's better too. I like it. And they was in here with with us kicking it and everything, but now she's back because she promised us.
All right,
we got the young man C the Great in the building. What's going on, C?
What's happening?
What up? Right. Yeah, finally, because it took a minute. Not took you, but it took a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
You was dealing with some situations.
Right.
And you got a single out right now that you're working on. Well, not working on, that you're working. Right. Called Last Breath. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so let's do this first. Let's talk about where you from. You're originally from Atlanta?
I'm originally from Decatur.
Decatur.
Okay.
All right. I'm glad you said that because most people say Atlanta, like we all thinking that I'm an outsider.
Right.
I'm from Jersey.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have to say Jersey because I'm not from one part of Jersey. I'm from a bunch of parts of Jersey, and I also use Tampa, Florida. Right. Tampa, Florida is like a third.
It's all mixed up.
Yeah, so Tampa, Florida is like in Jersey
you are
somewhere.
all mixed up, my brother.
You got 3 different homes.
That's my brother.
Oh, I'm from Tampa, Florida, Jersey. Yeah, but a lot of people say Atlanta, and this is the first time actually here on this station.
Right.
I've heard somebody say I'm from Decatur.
Yeah.
Now born and raised.
Born and raised.
All right, bet. So this hip hop thing that we are in, it takes a lot of compassion, right? Of course, you got a lot of young men out here that just having fun with it, which we do have fun.
Right.
Now, the last I've heard, you was working on music and everything like that, and at some point, you got held up.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
We can.
We can? Cause I know last time, she really couldn't elaborate on it. So let's get the beginning of your stages of this hip hop thing. When did you start doing this music thing?
Yeah.
I actually started taking it serious around 16.
Okay.
I went to Cedar Grove High School.
All right.
In Ellenwood, Georgia. I basically had a talent show, and in this talent show, we had different schools come together, and basically, Dallas Austin put it together.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this talent show, Greg Street was there, so it was actually a chance to, be on major platforms and blow up.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Okay. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I ended up winning the talent show.
All right.
Okay.
So I placed first place, and then after that, I met Greg Street. He was like, "Man, I like that freestyle. You got it, know what I'm saying, record it or anything?" And I was like, "Nah, I ain't got to record it," because it actually came. I actually do freestyle.
Right.
It was right off top. So
right.
From that day forward, I was like, "Yeah,
let me go ahead and take this serious.
This is my stage. This
Right.
is me. This is
Right.
it's time.
Right.
But at the same time, I was still young, so I'm like, I was hesitant a little bit. I'm like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I was in a group called Trio. At the time, it was me and my other two homeboys. So we kind of put it together, and we was doing shows and everything, and we eventually ended up splitting up. And I kind of was in a stuck place, like, I don't know if I can do this. So I was still, going to the studio, recording, and doing my thing, but at the same time, I took it serious in high school. Like, this is me.
So the first joint you recorded, first song you recorded. Do you remember the process of writing that?
Very first song I recorded, I think it was more so a freestyle.
Yeah. So all right. So you get in there, the booth closed. You close the door. The beat plays. How do you go about your format of the song? Because freestyling, even though it's easy, because how long, your 16 bars. Did you even know about the 16, about bars? I didn't know nothing about bars, right? I didn't know how long a bar was.
Yeah, how to break it down.
I grew up writing 16s. See, nowadays, artists write 12s and 8s. Just to have a short song. I grew up telling a story of the artists I've listened to, like T.I., Bone Crusher, Killer Mike,
and to go old school, like a Slick Rick, telling
the
whole story.
I like old school rap. I can't more so relate to the new school now, because I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Besides drugs and money, like, let's get back on topic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody feel where you coming from instead of just being
give them a journey.
Artist of, he sounds just like Buddy over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One thing I liked about what I hear from you is you definitely you sound like a Southern rap. What Southern rap was and what it should be.
The representation of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you think of the South rap, hip hop, I hear that in you. I don't hear because right now there's a rap that Atlanta owns, and they own it because and it's almost a Chicago thing with the drilling, but Atlanta owns that kind of it kind of got dropped down from the Migos to the Young Thugs, and now what's the kid name? It done went to L.A. now. That sound wasn't in L.A. That Roddy
Rich.
That wasn't. That's not their sound. But that came from a lot of the young guys here. And look, listen, man. We can say what we want, but Georgia runs the hip hop.
We're the new Black Hollywood. We're the new Hollywood in general.
So your first single right now, Last Breath. Why is that your first single? What makes that so? Because when we do music, the one that catches you, the one that you feel is your bit. I know you put your all in it. So what is it about that track?
I wrote that track when I was incarcerated.
All right.
Okay.
And at the time, I had to do 6 months locked up, and then another 6 months I did it at the center in Rome, which basically was like a transitional center before you get back out.
Okay.
So one day at work, I was going through YouTube, and I heard the beat. I said, "Oh man, this beat is hard. Like I can't pass this up." So every day at work, I just kept listening to it. See, I like to, listen to beats before I write anything.
Right.
So
Right.
See
if you can get a feel for that. Yeah.
See what I'm gonna write. See what I'm gonna come up with. What way can I attack this beat?
Right.
That's how That's how I do. I attack beats. I ain't
Understood.
So, at the time, I was like, man, let me sleep on this for a second. Let me fall back for a minute and see how I want to do this. And then one day, I just came up with the hook. I was like, yeah. That's it. That's it. Then the next day, I like to take my time as a process. So instead of writing one thing, I'll write the hook one day, and then the next day or a couple of days later, I'll be like, let me go back. Go back
so it's so if it sound like it's what majority of hip hop heads do, when you hear a beat, especially one that attracts you, you come up with a story.
I get a tingling sensation.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I gotta have
because it's talking to you.
Yeah.
It's talking to you. When you writing to talk to that beat, your lyrics become another instrument on that beat.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I know you said incarcerate. You was incarcerated. What exactly took place, man? Because I feel like when me and Tutu was in here talking, it kind of she wanted to talk about it more, but she just couldn't. Yeah. Is it like I don't know. We said we talked and you said it was cool. So
yeah, we can get into it. I basically one night it was around I want to say 3-4 in the morning. So around them time you're supposed to be in the house anyway.
Yeah.
I was staying in Carrollton. I had been staying in Carrollton for like 2 years.
Okay.
At the particular time, one of my children's moms. She called me. She was like, "Yeah, I need you to bring me something to eat." I didn't grab anything, so I'm like, "All right, I got you." So in the process of me leaving, I didn't know that it was an officer in the parking lot where I was staying at the time. So me leaving, and the place was like right up the street, not even 5 minutes. So I'm leaving. I go through one traffic light, go through another traffic light, and he pulls me over. I said, "Oh man, here we go." So. And instead of me pulling right to the side of the road, I basically pulled into a gas station that had lighting because it was just me by myself. So I'm like, let me go ahead and, pull somewhere where some light at, think about this, be smart about it. Right. So when he pulled me over, he came to the car. He said, where you coming from? I'm like, dude, I just came from up the street. You know what I'm saying? So I answered this question. I was like, I'm coming from, my place of living, such and such. He was like, all right, hold on, give me 1 second. Give me your license. So I gave him my license. He went back to the car. But in the process of going to the car, he came back. So he never actually went to his car. He turned right back around. Oh, have you been smoking? Have you been doing such and such, anything like that? So, to make a long story short, go from there, he didn't even run my license.
Wow.
Till after they cuffed me and put me in the back of the police car.
Wow.
So they actually kind of tussled me out the car. You know what I'm saying? I got handcuffed. In the process of him handcuffing me, he basically like kneed me in my face. So I'm like, wow, yeah, it was a real eye opener.
We just had a phone call from Ezekiel Phillips and S. Fly, and they was just dealing with that same situation.
Yeah,
and I felt it was needed for to be able to do this interview and stay on. We not lose focus on how we have to deal with officers and why are we dealing with these officers that we pay to serve and protect us.
Right.
Why are we getting beat up? Why are we being harassed by the same people that's supposed to protect us and serve for us? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So after this happens, you get locked out.
After this happens, I basically got locked up. I ended up bunning out, but in the process of all that, I had to go to court for a whole year, back and forth.
Just for nothing.
Just trying to get it,
just trying to get your name cleared.
Man, it was a process. Then after that last month, maybe what December? I think it was around December. I ended up going to court, and they tell me at first they was trying to give me 3 years, for a firearm that I had that was in the vehicle. So they was just like,
it was licensed?
It wasn't licensed, but that's for protection. You're a street dude. You're gonna do what you got to do. So, they end up trying to give me 3 years, and I was like, nah, I can't do 3. Nah,
man,
nah, we not even finna roll that way. So I got into my Bible real heavy. You know what I'm saying? My God really favored me through this situation, and through the whole process, my aunt ended up talking to my public defender at the time, and they ended up bringing it down to a year. So I kind of got blessed with less time because with a firearm, a lot of people don't know who don't know out there, you can get up to 5 years.
Right.
For having a firearm.
Right.
I ended up getting one. You know what I'm saying? I got blessed, and I just took that year and just started over. Use it as a transition to become a better me. You know what I'm saying? And be the man that I am today.
Got you. Well, we thankful that you was able to go through that and gain strength off of that.
Yes, sir.
It's sad that we have to deal with that type of stuff, and You watch these movies like the Central Park 5, and you see how people can wrongfully get accused for something.
Yeah,
and then
it's crazy.
And then you end up locked up with people that actually have done something.
Yeah.
Now, and even if they didn't, they have come accustomed to protecting themselves and getting what they need to get out of it, right?
Right.
Did you have to deal with anything in there, man?
Man, it was I want to say my first time in prison. That was my second time. So my first time, I ended up going for a technical, which that was so simple. I could have just stopped smoking and that wouldn't have happened. But this time it was more so like an eye opener. Like,
right.
Ooh, okay, I'm here. 23 in one lockdown.
Right.
When I first went to Jackson, so it's like
Jackson State.
You come out, you come out, you eat, and you go lock back down.
Yep, you do.
I had to deal with that for maybe about 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
So no communication with my wife. I got to talk to her maybe one time.
Wow.
While I was there. So it's like, bro, I don't know if I can make it. You know what I'm saying? So I really had to get in my Bible real heavy then, you know what I'm saying, and lean on the only person that was.
That's right.
Was there. It was God. So at the same time, it was just like,
always.
I got to really stop. Yeah. Like after this, the cycle has to change. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something different. So,
because you, how many kids you have?
I have 3.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm not able to see them. I'm not able to talk to her. I don't know what's going on. Not able to talk to family. You know what I'm saying? It was a difficult, but I understood the process. Now I understand the process. Back then, God, I'm like, is it the reason that I'm here? Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a reason for everything. It might not make sense then, but later on, you kind of goes into play. The puzzle pieces start to fit together. And you're like, oh, okay. So this is what we do.
I didn't understand that process then because I was more so shell-shocked. Like, man, how did I end up here again? How did I do this again? Like, when you in a situation and it happened once, you're like, okay, I can learn from that. But if it happened again, it's like, man, like, okay.
Yeah, I tell people every
something
day.
I'm doing wrong. It's something that I need to change. So
yeah.
In that process, I kind of just took it and ran with it, and I started writing. Like, I really started writing in Jackson. Well, it started in the county. I started writing little songs just to get my emotions and my feelings out because it was days I was good and days I was just like, man, I'm locked up.
Do you think that most of the Ambitions album was written in?
See, the Ambitions album, that actually came out before I got locked up.
Okay.
So that was like music from 5 years ago.
Okay, got it.
With me and another one of my homies, Misfit. We basically put that project together. I had, a couple singers on there, but majority of that music, me and him was in the studio together making that.
Got you.
Me, him, and
I was listening to that.
Shout out to Golden Child. He was our beat maker.
Okay.
So we had the whole little team right there, but
right.
Everybody kind of branched off and was still doing their thing.
Right. Now, What I Became is the album that you worked on after.
See, both of those before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So both of those are before. It's but it's the
in what order are those though?
Right.
So it's
both of those before you got locked up. But
Ambitious came first.
Okay.
That's then I drop What I Became because I'm like,
got you.
I'm finna go and just get.
I like What I Became, bro. Yeah, I like that album.
I actually recorded that. I want to say it took me one day. Yeah. I recorded about 5 songs. 5 one day. Like
I just started listening to
5 to 8. I had
the Ambitions. I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Pain.
Yeah.
I told y'all I be remembering the songs. That's what I was doing in the car. That's what I was doing.
That's I was like, yo, she playing right now.
Yeah.
So
I kind of
1K. See, I do my homework.
Yeah. You did your homework.
What's your favorite song on this album that you just put out called?
Life I Chose.
Life I Chose. I was
I
about to
Chose
say
too.
What I Chose. I'm getting it mixed up. I know What I Chose.
It's Life I Chose. Life I Chose. Well, me and Huncho Neno, we have 2. We got Life I Chose 1 and Life I Chose 2. So, my favorite song on Life I Chose 2, I would have to say, it's between More and Promises, but I like Promises. Promises is more so like I promised a lot of people some things, so
I
want to, you know what I'm saying,
deliver
what I'm saying to you. So this is my way of doing that by this hard work and dedication, and eventually it's gonna pay off.
So, for sure.
Yeah.
What's been the hardest thing for you lately, trying to get back in the role? Because you've been out how long now?
I got out January 24th.
So real recent.
Man,
I got out January 24th.
Has it been hard adjusting, man?
She came to see me, so it was more so that feeling was okay. But when me being back out here and trying to adjust and see what other people are doing, and more so just do my own thing, I'm gradually getting back there. But at the same time, it's more so just like I'm standoffish.
Right.
Like I'm still gonna do my music. I'm still gonna do me, but
right.
I'm not trying to blend in with the crowd.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a leader, so
I get it.
I'm trying to put pieces together to lead my people. You know what I'm saying?
You're really a leader now. You're a husband now.
Right. That's right.
You were already a father, and trying to get, that's a lot to balance.
Right.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, how are you, even though you're just coming home on the 24th, far as your kids getting back adjusted, how's that going? And then having a wife now, even though she's been here, but now you have a wife.
I feel like the wife part that's easy to me because you know what I'm saying, just seeing a smile on her face is that's cool for me.
I see y'all. I see. I mean, it
told
ain't,
you we got that black love in here. That's what we got tonight.
When you wasn't here,
it's the real love in hip hop.
Whenever I seen her, she represented you. And you didn't have to see, like, you didn't have to ask her if she was with anybody.
Right.
I think the first time I met you, we was doing the movie. Am I right? There's no, like, everybody that surrounded her, you could tell was brothers. You know, you could tell was a father figure. Right. You know, and it gave you that okay. She's into business, because even the young ladies that she managed, she looked like a mom out there. She was their mom, you know, like, hey, get right here, do this and do that. And he was like, oh, she about her business, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So
that's one of the reasons I married her.
And when I tell you, she represents you well. She represents you well, fam. Like,
like, and it's vice versa. I do the same.
That's why I said I see y'all.
Like, ain't no half stepping. I'm gonna do this the whole way. You know what I'm saying?
I've been watching them, y'all. I've been seeing doors open. I've been seeing hands being held. Look, I've been seeing hugs, and this is all just tonight now. Okay.
No, if you go on their page,
I might go home and hug my teddy bear.
Now, if you go on their page, it's like they show you, you know, what they represent, and ain't no getting around that. So now you got this album with Huncho Neno, and just in case if nobody know it, Huncho is right on the he's over here. You know what I'm saying?
He in the
cut. What's up, Huncho?
He chilling over here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me spin this thing.
Spin it around. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So he in the building. I don't know if y'all remember. Y'all should. You know, Huncho came through. He got, first of all, him and Bando Baby got it. Is his name still Bando Baby?
Yeah,
it's still Bando Baby. They got, you know, we play Ice on this on the station all the time. Talando, how's this?
Talando, my run.
All right.
Yeah.
So we still playing Too Late on that station. All right. And Cross is on the station.
Right.
I love them two joints, yo. Yeah. I like you don't even know. Like, so a lot of times when I'm driving, right, and like especially if I got somebody in the car, and Cross come on or Ice, yo, people be in the car like you just see them like getting at it, like,
I can't.
Yo, they get at it, yo.
then if the music, then the whole the LL, the licking the lips, and all of this, and and all of that. You know, I'm saying, LL. You know, hey, it is what it is.
No,
do you?
S Fly, come get the girl, man. I actually got a song. Me and him got a song with that. So
that More song is.
Yeah,
it's on Life I Chose too. Just check that out. It's called More.
But you also got now. There's a the song that I was just watching. Man, y'all did a video for
Goat.
Yeah. Goat is dope too. Yes. And if I'm correct, that was the first video you guys put out when you got out, right?
That's actually the first day. Like first day I came home, she was like, "Oh, babe, you don't need to be on the scene. You just need to just chill, relax." I'm like, "Nah, I gotta work."
Yeah,
I want to work. Like I've been waiting for this moment. I've been, you know what I'm saying, telling folks, "Yeah, I'm finna come home." You know what I'm saying? I got this. See, there was
work at back at the camp, and that ain't the kind of work you wanted. Right. So let him have some kind of work he wants. You know,
I just felt like I had made a post on Instagram before I came home. I was like, I gave y'all a year to do y'all thing.
Right.
Now I'm finna take over.
Hey.
I told them, it's like I pre-warned them before I got here. Right. So it's like I gotta own up and live up to that. Like I'm telling you what's going on before I get here. So be ready.
Can't say you didn't know.
Right. So it's just Goat was actually that was one of the funnest songs that me and him did. Like we went through that in maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, I seen y'all going back and forth.
2 minutes. Yeah,
I seen it.
Like we go crazy every time. I like to work with Neno because for the simple fact, our energy, our vibe. Like we know if he go in there and do the hook, I got you, bro, on the first verse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the hook, you do the first verse.
Right.
So it's an order that we have, but at the same time, the chemistry is crazy,
and that always helps. That always helps a whole lot because none worse than being with somebody who's talented, but you can't. The chemistry is hard.
Right.
All right, so I need top 5 favorite rappers.
Ooh. Oh.
So we're just gonna go right into this.
Yeah, I gotta go right back.
Night.
Okay. Let me shrug my shoulders a little bit. Tupac. Of course, Biggie. I gotta throw Tip in there.
All right.
Okay.
I gotta throw Eminem.
Okay.
And last but not least,
I never hear Eminem in nobody files.
Really?
Never.
Because Eminem go crazy. Like,
he's important in my file. I don't know about my file, but he's important crazy. In my files.
Last one. I'm gonna have to throw myself in there.
Good.
Hey,
good job.
Hey.
Good job. All right, but you haven't said a woman, and I'm asking.
Yeah, feeling kind of offended over here.
No, don't get offended. Because
don't get me wrong, I got a couple of women artists that I listen to, but let's see. I ain't gonna lie, I like Cash Doll.
Okay,
she go crazy.
Okay.
Amaretta. If you ever heard of her.
See, I never heard of her.
Yeah. I love Amaretta. She goes crazy.
That's why, see, I asked because I don't know these people. Amaretta.
Like, she's the woman goat. For the
streets. What do you think about Fork and Spoon?
Fork and Spoon? Who is that?
You know what?
Y'all just gonna say
wait
what
a play
that.
What the truth is. No. Hold on. If I can just ask, what's your age brackets?
Well, I'm
late 20s.
Yeah,
late 20s. Okay, that's all I need. Well, then that's okay. That's.
I thought you was gonna.
That's
say
why you don't know. No.
Fork
We knocked them all the way out.
Okay.
Problem is we just never got to a label, and we weren't working with a lot of coins to be independent.
The funny thing about it is,
who's the Fork and who's the Spoon?
I'm Spoon. Fork is not present. She's back in Florida.
Be
very careful right now what you say.
Okay.
So the crazy thing is, it's actually truth in what she's saying.
Yeah, they thought I was lying.
Wow. She been saying this for the longest.
You hear this, Kim?
I meant to tell Just and Kim. Yeah, it's real.
All right.
She proved it to me and showed me a high school yearbook.
Yeah.
And in the high school yearbook, it has
everybody's
calling her Spoon, and they're like I'm like, yo, this is real. So this is real.
Okay. It's really real.
And I don't know about the rapping part.
So are we freestyling? Are we writing lyrics? How we doing?
No, back then, that was like in the 80s, late 80s. No, we weren't really writing much anything.
Okay.
We would we had another little local group within the high school.
Oh, wow.
They were called Not Adidas, but the Adidas boys.
Okay.
And they was heavy. You know, the boys was heavy. Gotcha. But every now and again, we had to show them up in this hallway. You know. So yeah. I got a little something. Yeah. You know, I just didn't know if you knew or not. You know. Okay. You know, we was kind of nationwide, but
popping nationwide.
You know, the hate is so thick. The hate is so thick across the room.
I believe in you.
That's dope.
I believe in you. No, when somebody pull out the receipts,
I had receipts, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's real unique.
Yeah. And that was, and where I went to school, it was all nationalities. Okay. So it was like everybody was trying to, you know, it was like some little celebrities, you know, just didn't quite finish up. I came here in the 9th. I came here in the 10th grade.
That's right. We gonna get this popping again.
Yeah.
I produced the first joint.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see if I.
It's gonna be Spoon. This is just Spoon with cereal bowl.
We might switch it up a little bit with the names. You know, put a little bit more edge to it.
Okay, got you. So what's up next for you, man? Because we gonna rock that single for you too. Yeah, and we gonna get that on D.L.E Radio.
So I actually have a couple projects that I'm working on right now. Life I Chose 3 is about to come out. Ambitious 2 and What I Became 2.
Okay.
Me and Talando, my run, we're actually working on a R&B project. We got to get something to the ladies. Like I'm always talking about the streets and you know where I'm from, but I got to get something to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I got to get them because they're my audience. Yeah. If you riding with your girl and she listening to a song, you're gonna be like, "Who is that, baby?
What you like?"
Yeah.
Pac said it.
You be like, "Yeah, I like that."
Pac said it. Pac said it himself. Right. Yo, fellas, stop making songs for the men. You know, make songs for the ladies.
Right.
And whatever the women like, the men gonna follow.
Yeah.
You know, exactly. That's exactly why I was. When I first started rapping, I was rapping only to women. It wasn't about the men,
right?
And it was, and it got to the point where everybody was like, "Yo, I want to hear something hard." And I'm like, "What the hell is this hard stuff?" Like, like, why I gotta be tough for you?
I just want to rap and lick my lips. I mean, what's
you
the
want
deal?
to fight? We can fight, but you know why we doing that?
Why can't I lick my lips and rap?
Here we go. God,
she killing you over here.
I can't stand them, yo. I can't stand them, yeah. For real. So, what I would say, man, is, Neno, you need to get on the other side because I'm not gonna let y'all go without spitting something.
Okay. Neno done put the hood on back there. He done got super cozy.
You know what?
Okay, so you want us to tag team this thing?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna let y'all go at it, right?
Okay.
So if you would, Neno, let's do this. Let's go on a quick break, right? We're gonna go on one song. We're gonna take one song break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get the studio room situated so they can get they can get right in here, and we're gonna fall back and let them do their thing.
Okay.
Right? And
that's what's up.
But before we do that, I need to know that Fork and Spoon was definitely for real.
I got a whole person right here, Chad Thomas, one of the homies from back home. Okay. He knows.
Okay.
Yeah. He knows.
It was for real, y'all.
That's my little Caucasian homie right there.
We sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, but you know what it is. It's quite a one big deal.
And it's Miss E, baby.
It's us, it's we.
It's D.L.E.
We'll be right back. One song.
Be right back, baby.
Don't go nowhere.
Right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.